Welcome to Coffee, Calm and Connection Bite Size, where we deliver key takeaways from our full interviews on current topics from mental health experts.
One of the things you said was you didn't want to be as stressed with your second as you were with your first. Is this purely around motherhood? Is it around general day-to-day stresses, for example, from work? Is it a combination of the two? Tell me a little bit about how stress manifests in you and what you think the reasoning behind it was.
I think some of it's obviously maybe because I've got older as well, so I'm a little bit more chilled anyway. But I think I kind of feel like I've lived two different lives so far. So I was born in Doncaster and lived there, and then moved here when I met my husband, and now live in Peterborough. And I was younger when I had my first child and lived in Doncaster, and it kind of feels like you're in a different, because the area is so different and the society is very different. And then I kind of got away from that and moved here, and I kind of felt like it was just such a better environment to be in. And I think because of that, I wasn't going out as much with friends, I wasn't drinking as much, and I had more time wanting to just be at home in pajamas and things like that. So I think all that kind of helped. I didn't feel like I was missing out on as much than I did when I was younger with my first child. So it was naturally less stressful, I think, with the second one. But day-to-day life, it's kind of living here. I don't have many friends here because I haven't met that many people. I've got a couple, but compared to when I used to live in Doncaster, all my old friends are there, but they're all living the life that I used to live, and you kind of grow out of it. So it's hard to then go back and kind of like feel like you belong there anymore, if you see what I mean. And then family, they all live in Doncaster as well, so it can feel a bit lonely living here sometimes. And I think that's what I maybe struggle with the most. And my husband, he's self-employed, he works long hours, so I'm left at home with the children most of the time, which can be quite tricky. So yeah, I just felt like I probably needed to be more centered, more calm, just to be able to deal with everything on my own. Like housework, that's a big one. My husband's probably the wrong thing to say, but he's quite set in the 1940s. So it's kind of like the woman does the cleaning and the cooking, and the man does all the hard work and, all the labouring and fixing things and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I do struggle with that sometimes. I think actually trying to keep on top of the housework at the same time as raising the children and working myself as well. So yeah, that can all feel a bit much sometimes.
I know that feeling very, very well.